Hey viewers, welcome to Chunner Checks It Out. My name's Chunner. In this video, I'm going to be watching Sentenced to be a Hero, episode 10. In the last episode, we were able to capture Liddell Sododek, and I didn't realize that that was Liddell Sododek. He name dropped somebody that was giving him orders, Mikhail Zirkov, who Captain Kivia seemed to recognize. Let's see if we find out who Mikhail Zirkov is. Spriggan is now 80. I'm not sure if Spriggan can shapeshift. And he has the whale, Shijibao, and Bujim working for him. So, let's see what happens in this episode. Yo. Let's check it out.
回収できたのはこれだけよ。ギルドの暖炉に残ってたわ。ほとんど燃え尽きてしまいましたが。
The whale just took everything out. Who is that? We got Captain Kivia and Frenchie now working together to solve the mystery. Oh, Venetim's trying to get RHYNO released.
確認を取っていただいても構いませんよ。ですが、勇者を閉じ込めてたって何の刑罰にもならないのでは。
Venetim's doing work behind the scenes. Back at the cafeteria. Putting butter all over the bread. Oh, he's recommending the art museum. Fusion Art Museum. Jace would rather ride the dragon.
許可は可能です。神殿までなら問題ありません。私は忙しい。
She wants to find out about Mikhail Zirkov. She's a celebrity. We got a celebrity in our midst. Thunder Falcon.
ミューリット要塞の一件やソドリックの貝殻での立ち回りが知られたようだ。私はパトーシを実の娘のように思っている。あの子を裏切り悲しませるような人間は許せない。
Somebody's attacking?
敵襲だ。この養父市に敵が入り込み、攻撃を受けている。
Well, it's gotta be the whale. Shijibao and Bujin.
貴様、ここで何を？
いやー、提出した報告書のミスに気づきましてね。
ここには軍や神殿に関する重要な書類も保管されている。将校以外は立ち入り禁止だ。
You're not allowed. You're not authorized. Want to look up some information about Mikhail Zirkov?
いやあ、どうしザイロ。元気そうで何よりだ。
Is this RHYNO?
よろしくテオリッタ様。僕はライノ。この懲罰勇者9004隊で砲兵を務めている。
Artillery.
志願勇者のくせに懲罰棒って。お前何がしたいんだよ。
You know, it's interesting that RHYNO has red eyes, and I just noticed that Venetim has red eyes as well. Is that a trait of this world, that people have red eyes? Tedadita has red eyes as well. Zadlo has yellow eyes. Yeah, I just never noticed the red eyes. How many other sentenced penal heroes have red eyes? I'm gonna pay attention to that now. He volunteered to be a sentenced hero.
公安部一帯の養父チェグ。この地域からフェアリーが出現したようです。その群れは移動してこちらの
They're in the city?
サンゴの塔を
The
占拠しています。
Coral Tower? That's where they're attacking. So the whale's waiting there with his weapons.
それが勇者部隊のみが公安部の防衛を任されました。我々は増援の到着を待ち、反撃の開始まで持ちこたえよと。
増援待ちだと。公安部の市民を見捨てるつもりか。
恥を知りなさい、ベネティム。いかなる苦境だとしても、今市民を助けることができるのは私たちだけです。
The people's sole line of defense.
城塞を築く市民の避難拠点である。おい、なんでギルドの連中が。
陛下に仕事を紹介してやるって言われたみたい。
I see. Oh, I guess the guild is potentially no more since the Del Sodadic is gone or has run away but is actually dead.
真っ先に炊事体制を整えるとは、さすが同志ノルガユだ。見事だね。
Alright, RHYNO.
すごい格好ですね。
The Black Knight.
迫撃軍軍だ。
Nevin Artillery Seal Compound.
なんでこんな旧式の鎧を持ってるのかは知らねえ。
Old fashioned, okay. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. That's like a Space Marine outfit. And he's even got the right-handed cannon like the whale did.
トゥイジアへ向かうのは俺たち4人だ。まあ要するに、まるで人手が足りねえってことだ。この壁を砲撃で破壊しよう。フェアリーを中央街区に侵入させれば、僕ら以外の兵も戦わざるを得ない。人手不足の解決さ。苦しみや痛みはみんなで分か
Let's
ち合うべ
attack
きだ
our
よ。
own city so that the fairies come in so that other soldiers can have to defend.
却下だ。民間人まで危険にさらすな、アホ。港に停泊してる船を砲撃しろ。さすが同志ザ
Attack
イ
the
ロだ。
ships? What is Spriggan gonna look like?
勇者部隊には出撃命令が下っているはずだろう。
Oh, it's Venetim. Venetim doesn't work in the
私も
field.
よってドラゴンの使用許可をいただきたいと。
大型船員船が炎上中です。神殿から救護要請が届いております。
嘘ではないようだな。
やはりですか。私も話を聞いたときは
So,
まさかと
you
思
were
いま
not
したが。
lying.
ドラゴンの使用を許可する。
団長、
神殿の要請とあれば名分も立つ。我々も兵を動かすぞ。
いや、私はただ。
おじ上がなんだ。何を勘ぐっている。
そんな、私は何も。
おじ上はマーレン大司祭は偉大な方だ。
地下水路の警備体制に提言がありまして。
Huh, that was a weird interaction. Not sure where that was going. Do people not respect High Priest Marlin?
正面から来るよ。ボギーだ。右からも囲まれてる。
Did he say bogeys? Bogeys. Okay. Tatsuya going to work.
手りだ。
祝福して差し上げます。
Get gone.
分かってる。
Oh, they're swarming all over the place. Tadpoles.
もちろん。名も知らぬ人々のため、喜んで奉仕するよ。
Alright, you even got a brace.
楽しくなってきたね。
Is that a little overkill for those few fairies?
どうにかジェイス君の出撃許可も出ました。ついでに地下水路の閉鎖も。
水路？侵入されたのか？
Wait, is Spriggan the one in the tower, or is it another demon lord? It seems like they're implying that it's a second or a different demon lord that's going to be in the tower. Oh, now you got the monkeys.
おっと、来場かな？まさか船員を扱えるとは。
Shields. Shields up. No damage. Luminescence.
おい、よせ。
人々のお家が。
ああ、人命救助が第一だからね。
Well, they're attacking the waterways. Oh, it's Bujin coming in through the waterways.
すでに封鎖されていたか。
Good thing you did that. Benetton, impressive planning.
苦しんで死ぬのは哀れだ。
He must be some other demon lord. He's not Spriggan, he's a different demon lord.
軍部と神殿が連携を。おじ上が兵をまとめられたのですか。
軍部と神殿の結束は強固なものとなろう。その絆こそが我ら人類を勝利に導くのだ。聖マハイセルの加護がありますように。
I would say that end scene would definitely make you question High Priest Marlin's motives, especially if you're Patosh or Captain Kivia. Patosh Kivia. But I feel like that's just something that he says. It seems like Makhil Zirkov was some kind of person high up in the ranks of priests. I'm not sure if he's the leader of the priests or somebody else, but it seems like he's very high up there. And so I feel like that's just something that people do. That's not necessarily that he's following Mihail Zirkov and he knows that Mihail Zirkov is alive and he's actively trying to betray the people and he's part of the coexisters. I think that's what they're trying to say, and I think that's what Captain Kiwi is suspecting, but I don't feel like, I mean, he definitely could be a traitor. In anime terms, he definitely doesn't look like a traitor, an evil villain, that type of thing. But overall, in general, I feel like he's just a priest, and that's just something that high priests say. He's just praying to Mihail Zirkov because Mihail Zirkov is someone high up in the priest world, and the uncle could just be an underling following orders, not necessarily knowing and actively collaborating intentionally. So yeah, I don't think there's anything to really think about there. I mean, obviously they're trying to make it so that there is something to think about there. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But at this point, I don't feel like at all, am not getting any vibes at all that High Priest Marlin is a traitor, is part of the coexisters. And maybe that's just the way the show is trying to throw us off here, but I'm not getting that vibe from him. Overall, it's kind of interesting because I felt like we just had a battle and then the battle wasn't with the fairies, it was with the coexisters. But now the fairies are doing the attacking because Sprigan, I'm assuming, is organizing the attack. And Bujim is attacking the waterways, who Venetim wanted to protect the waterways. And there was some resistance there from Captain Kiwi. I'm not sure what was going on in that scene as well. But we finally got to meet RHYNO. RHYNO seems just kind of like a normal guy, but he wears the superpowered armor, kind of like the shard armor, I guess is what you could say, or the 40k armor. And he has the right hand that's a gun, just kind of like the whale. So he's kind of basically wearing a suit similar to the whales, but it seems when he was interacting with Silo that his armor is an older version. So maybe the whale is using the newer version and RHYNO is using the older version. And maybe there's some kind of differences between the old version versus the new version. I feel like the new version is able to do this, this, and this, but maybe can't do something that the older version can do. So I feel like that's where that's going with that style. Not sure if we're actually going to have a one-on-one face-off with the whale and RHYNO. We do have a lot of the heroes, the Pinot heroes, the Sentence heroes working together, but they're all kind of doing their own thing. And so I feel like at some point in time, eventually they're all going to come together and then be working on the same thing. Although I feel like that's going to be kind of hard because Venetim is not really a frontliner. He's more of a behind the scenes planner person and a good talker to obtain resources. Same with Dota. Dota's kind of like the scout, and Dota can see all those different things. Then you have Jace, who comes in with Neely and seeing up in the sky. Then you could have Sav getting the shots from Dota, and then even King Norgal, he kind of is more of the rally the troops kind of person, and he works on the sacred seals of different objects. So I'm not really sure if we would actually have an actual collab with all the heroes. I feel like you want that, and I would love to see it, but I'm not sure how that would work out. Obviously, they can all be in the same spot, which would be a kind of a fantastic interaction. Also, Xylo doesn't seem to get along with RHYNO, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, it seems like the fairies are attacking. Spriggan's doing probably the commanding of it, and I'm not sure who's in the tower. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.